Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, over the next 3 days, I'm going to review the 3 GCW shows from this past weekend. So we had Lights Out on Friday night, and then on Saturday we had Hit 'Em Up, and then on Sunday we had I Can't Feel My Face. So each of the next 3 days, we're going to go ahead and review each of those 3 shows. So first off, we have GCW Lights Out. This was from Friday night, 6/14, from the Query at the Jefferson, Colorado Fairgrounds there in Golden, Colorado. Overall, good show. I would put this show as one of those kind of, if you think about AEW Dynamite or Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or when MLW had Fusion, that weekly show that just kind of straight down the fairway. Nothing just overly spectacular about it, but nothing's bad about it. It's kind of straight down the fairway, a good show. Kind of one of those shows that if you have new fans tune in, they take a look at this show, they're like, oh, okay, that's what GCW is about. So our first match was Hunter Drake taking on Gino Rivera. Gino Rivera, returning to GCW. He's only made a couple of appearances with GCW in the past. He typically wrestles for One Revolution Wrestling, MAW fight, PWL Friday Night, BZW, some other independent promotions he wrestles for. He actually got the jump start on Hunter Drake in this match and took it to him before the match even started. But the two of them went on to have an 8-minute match. Quality match. I give it 3-star. It's one of those matches where you just watch, you're like, okay, that's a cool little wrestling match, you know. Hunter Drake, been watching him in New South, so kind of watching GCW, kind of know him a little bit. Kind of young, talented wrestler there. Next up, we had a tag team match. We had Dark Sheik teaming up with Effy. Typically, you see Dark Sheik and Effy with Allie, Katch, even in the trios match, or even we do a 4-way. We sometimes add Dark Sheik in for part of with Bussy and Thrusty and stuff. But this was just Dark Sheik teaming with Effy, going up against Fuego del Sol and Big Sam Stackhouse. Sam Stackhouse, big boy. He can put some wrestlers down. He was able to not get picked up by Dark Sheik and Effy. It was just one of those matches. Fuego del Sol kind of led the charge of their team against Effy. Good little match, 13 minutes. I ended up giving it 3-star with Dark Sheik and Effy getting the victory. Next up, we had Danhausen taking on Broski, Jimmy. Again, one of those matches just straight down the fairway. 8 minutes and 12 seconds. We just had basically each wrestler hit their kind of signature moves. Jimmy hit the Zack Ryder. Danhausen took the jar of teeth and threw it down the throat of Broski, Jimmy. That was pretty much it. I gave it 2 3/4 star. Again, just kind of a decent little match. I lost my train of thought there. Oh. Next up, we had Joey Janela taking on JKM. This match was okay. I give it 2.5 star. Just didn't get a lot from it for me. Just kind of one of those swing and misses kind of thing with Joey Janela getting the victory. Next up, we had an 8-man tag match with Brayden, Toon, Wayans, Dorian, Maddox, Jeffrey John taking on Dave Cole, Johnny Casanova, Manny Limited, and Ocean Avery. Just to kind of, it was more clustery than anything. 6 minutes with 8 people wrestling. It was kind of just all over the place. The team, Brayden, Toon, Wayans, Dorian, Maddox, and Jeffrey John getting the victory. I give it 3-star. Next up, we had Zilla Fatu taking on the Ratty Daddy called Radrick. Now, Zilla Fatu's been in less than 20 matches. This guy can go out there. You could see the Fatu family coming at him. He's so just good. He's just a good wrestler. Watching him take on the Ratty Daddy and Cole Radrick, the fact that Cole can deathmatch wrestle, he can technical wrestle, he can kind of do a little bit of everything. Quality match for Zilla Fatu. Can't wait to see him obviously just keep getting better and eventually join the family in WWE, part of the bloodline eventually. But Zilla Fatu in 9 minutes getting the victory over Cole Radrick Daddy. Now, on the previous couple matches ago, Sam Stackhouse, I have a tag team partner for him, Rob Shit, and they could name the tag team Shithouse. I know, right? I keep my day job. Coming up with jokes ain't good for me. Anyway, Zilla Fatu getting the victory there over Cole Radrick. Next up, we had one of my favorite British wrestlers, men like DeReiss. I say 0-1, you say 2-1. 0-1, 2-1, part of the tag team over in Progress Wrestling and Forever Pro. Men like DeReiss taking on Allie Katch. Good match. Allie Katch, she can just go out and wrestle sometimes. And I like the fact when they put her in matches like this, almost away from Effy and away from Mance Warner, and just go out there and just have a good old match. And she took it to man like DeReiss, but man like DeReiss was able to win in 8 minutes 43 seconds. I ended up giving it 3 1/4. Next up, we had the GCW World Title Line champion Mance Warner taking on Jordan Oliver, the East Coast Ace. It was okay. It got a little cherry. It got a little bit of violent, a little bit. When you start hitting chairs to the throat and people start getting busted open. Yeah. Mancer's just got, it's like something sparking in his head. He's just changed. But overall, good match. Good world title match. Mance Warner retaining his title. I ended up giving it 3-star. And then our main event. We had Nick Gage versus Orin Veidt. Holy snap. This match, you knew it was going to get crazy. They put plastic down over the ring so they protect the ring canvas. And immediately you had glass tubes everywhere. They start fighting off into the crowd. They go up into the balcony. Somewhere there had gotten tables set up. Basically door bridges, like almost 3 high. So you had 2 chairs, a door, 2 chairs, a door. You had 2 sets of them, mind you. They're fighting up on the balcony, and Orin Veidt starts headbutting Nick Gage. Nick Gage took offense to this and just chucked him over it. And he crashes through those. I'm like, oh damn. Don't headbutt Nick Gage or you might die. It's literally what this was. 15-minute death match. With Nick Gage after that big spot, ended up getting the victory. I ended up giving it 3 1/4. So, one match was 2.5, Joey Janela at JKM. Everything else was either 2 3/4 or 3. Allie Katch, man like DeReiss, and then the main event both 3 1/4. So good. One of those just down the fairway. Good show. Get to see some good talent. Get to see talent we don't see a lot of. Gino Rivera, Hunter Drake, Sam Stackhouse, JKM, the 8-man tag. We don't see those guys a lot either. Zilla Fatu looked great. Man like DeReiss always looks great. Mance, Jordan Oliver, pretty good match. Title match there. And then Nick Gage, of course, the god of this shit. But overall, pretty decent show. GCW lights out. Remember, Robert Sports Show, from the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. Bring it all to you. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.